I'm Clare Roberts and I'm Chief Exec of Kids Planet Nursery Group. I think I always thought that I'd end up probably having something where I was running a company, because I think I recognised straight out of uni that I didn't really like being told what to do by too many people. You can know quite a lot about things and you can sometimes kid yourself that you're an expert, but you're not. And actually there's a point in any business where employing the right expert for a certain function is critical to the success and the future growth of that business. And it's not a weakness that saying you can't do it. The weakness would be if you thought you were all things all the time. In terms of operating a business with lots of acquisitions, for us integration is key. I think particularly bearing in mind that we're looking after people's most treasured possessions, their children, it's important that we get processes embedded and a structure of how to do it right as quickly as possible. And I think also as well for the team that we acquire, people feel part of the culture and more part of it. The faster they become part of what you're doing. If you leave people a bit uncertain for too long, they don't feel part of anything. Now in every business, no matter what anyone says, there'll be things that they've done at a given time that haven't worked. But it's learning why it didn't work. Learning, was it just a terrible idea or was it the way you did it that made it not work? And I learned quite quickly working in a large company that you had to be outspoken. So the skills probably when I was younger that everyone told me not to do and not to talk and all the rest of it were the skills in later life that got me to where I was. For some reason there seems to be something that happens to girls and females that they lose that confidence and that self-belief, and I think we need to really look at that from an education point of view, because that is lost somewhere. Even I think at university you can do anything that you want to do if you want to go into business. You can be a parent and a mother and you can still work. You just need to be very organised. And that's probably one of the skills, having had 3 children and running a company, I've got to a T, being organised and knowing where everyone is at any given time and using people to support around you. A strong leader is someone who listens and who takes on the views of their colleagues. I think it's also at times someone who can do the really bad things that no one ever wants to deal with. Sometimes people don't like to make the difficult decisions and they look to me to make them, and you sometimes have to have quite broad shoulders. Decisions that can be slightly uncomfortable, but you know are the right ones to make. And I think you just have to be really resilient, because if it was easy, everyone would do it.